The Cavaliers have a major question to answer after their Game 1 loss to the Indiana Pacers, the final 121-112. Maybe they have more than one question to answer. Man, that was a tough watch for the Cavs. They lose at home. They lose in so many different ways, and we're going to talk about it here on Cavs Digest. Hey, everybody, Billy BB back with you. A tough Game 1. If you're a Cavs fan, that was hard to watch. If you're a Pacers fan, congrats, I guess. If you're an NBA fan, I'd be interested right away to know if you saw this coming. I see a lot of people already dancing on the Cavs' grave, so we will see. We will see. That is one game. That's a road win. Series has begun, so on and so forth. Interested to get people's reaction. That's why you want to subscribe. That's why you want to comment. A lot to get into, so I'm not going to spend too much time selling you on subscribing and commenting. If you want to, you're gonna, so go ahead and do so. Again, 121-112 was the final in Game 1. We're going to have to figure out in this video, do the Cavs need more work? Was the problem on offense? Was it on defense? What happened in this game that led to the Cavaliers falling to the Pacers for really leading at no great amount of time, some little slots at the beginning and a couple at the end, but the Cavaliers really never controlled this game, and it never felt like they were dominating or taking it away. They made their run. I thought they've done that all season. They're doing it again, but quickly I was reminded that the Pacers were just the better team today. Not sure what happened as far as some of the shooting goes. Some of the defensive woes. I mean, that's what we're going to really break down here as you join me here on Cavs Digest. So I want to start with defense. The Cavaliers were not good enough defensively tonight. They got burned by Tyrese Halliburton, and they got burned by Andrew Nembhard and some other good performances on the Pacers team. So you can see Halliburton there did his thing. He's the point guard. He runs the offense. He ran a complete offense tonight. It wasn't one guy. It wasn't two guys. It was 6. It was 7. It was 8 guys for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton, terrific. 22 points, 13 assists, all quietly, by the way. Never felt like he was just killing the Cavs. But he was really, really good tonight for Indiana. The Pacers have a complete unit. It's a unit. Halliburton's not going to score 50. He's just going to run that team. Rick Carlisle has built a good system, and you had some trouble on defense tonight, right? And a great example, a guy that unfortunately you heard his name plenty tonight, was Andrew Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard, who averages 10 on 29% shooting from 3 during the regular season, had 23 points tonight and 6 assists on 5 of 6 from 3. And he probably should get some extra points for those deep threes that he knocked down on the Cavaliers. He punked them as they were unable to rotate. They were unable to keep up with the Pacers as they kind of shifted the ball around. And then the Cavs missed shots. So missed shots leads to offense. We all know that if you know ball. I mean, you learn that in the 3rd grade. If you're missing shots, it turns into more offense for the other team. So we will, again, that goes back to the offense, but defensively, Cavaliers really struggled there. Miles Turner was pretty good. 5 of 9. He had 13 points, 17 from Pascal Siakam. I mean, none of these guys really just stood up and got in the Cavaliers' face or just dominated. They just worked as a unit. Pass, fake pass, kick to the corner. Drive inside, fake pass, kick to the corner 3 over and over again. Cavaliers really had no solution. And, my first thought was the Cavs are better defensively without Darius Garland. People can shut it. That went away out the window real quick. And not only were they getting their usual points, you're also getting Obi Toppin threes. You're getting Thomas Bryant checking in fresh late in the game and making the difference for you. That's how you know it is your night for the Indiana Pacers. Cavaliers have to figure out a way to slow things down. Do I feel like Kenny Atkinson made adjustments? Not till that run. Not till that run did things really kick in. He tried some new things. Checking in Isaac Okoro a little bit. Giving Mobley some space to work on his own. Giving Allen some space to work on his own. That kind of stressed me out because I eventually felt like they needed to, kick that back and change that. And I at one point thought Mobley was hurt. I didn't even know where he was. He's the defensive player of the year. You need him out there at some point. I don't know. So you can answer the question. Was defense the biggest issue tonight? Was it luck? Again, that was a career high for Andrew Nembhard. Incredible. In the regular season, he averages 9.6 at 33% shooting from three. He's not as good as he was tonight. 50% from three tonight for Andrew Nembhard. That's a playoff average. I'm sorry. He was 5 of 6, so I mean you're talking high 90s. He was unbelievable. Now offensively, let's get to the offense. The Cavs had their own struggles. Donovan Mitchell made some incredible shots, did some incredible things. He was terrible from the outside. The Cavaliers themselves were really, really bad from three. It was noted at the end, towards the end of the broadcast, actually leading into the Warriors broadcast if you just tuned in. This was the first time in 91 games that the Cavaliers did not make double-digit threes. First time in 91 games. So you're going back to last year that this is the first time, as they only hit 9 threes tonight. Again, Donovan Mitchell, just as hard as he worked, as much as he kept you in this game, offensively, he wasn't enough. He didn't do enough. I mean, 3 of those threes make a giant difference in this game, as he was 1 of 11 from beyond the arc. The Drewski meme kills me. Can't be made into Drewski. That's a real problem. It's similar as the TikTok "What Happened" kid. Just you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Didn't feel like Sam Merrill was overly great. He was 2 of 5 from 3. Good enough, I guess, there. The other stat that was given towards the end of this game that was interesting to me, Garland's out. Playoff game, supposed to be peaking, supposed to be figuring 30 shots from Mitchell, 20 shots from Jerome. That was most of your shots. So most of your shots came from those two guys. Ty Jerome was not good enough tonight. 8 of 20, 1 of 4 from 3. Defensively, the Pacers were awesome. They had 9 blocks. It felt like every time the Cavaliers were going inside, they were getting stuffed. Jerome, Hunter, egregious call, by the way, he was fouled. Hunter was getting blocked. Mitchell was getting blocked. Allen, those Miami dunks where he used to just fly through the pile, he still making them, but now he's having to fly through 3 guys. So they're giving him hell, too, to get his points. The Cavaliers have some problems on offense. They had them tonight. They weren't good enough. They didn't shoot good enough. Their stars didn't play like stars. They didn't facilitate well enough. Cavs are a facilitate, too, as much as the Pacers are. And yet, they came out and they didn't have it. It wasn't enough. Now, bright side, and again, you can comment. Did you think the offense was the biggest reason they lost? Is it the biggest thing they need to work on? Is it the defense? We broke down both right now, and who knows how drastically they can improve? It's a matchup thing. Cavs, again from 3, 9 of 38, 24%. Indiana was 53% at 19 of 36. And a great point by Aaron Goldhammer here. Does that happen again? It's another question you can answer for me. Those stats, that performance by Indiana, is Cleveland that bad ever again in this series? I mean, they were at home. They could do it on the road. I don't know. What was the biggest problem tonight? That's the question, or more questions to answer. Were the Cavaliers worse on offense or defense? What would you like to see them clean up? Would cleaning up one lead to the other? Making shots usually helps out your defense. I know that. Drop down in the comments and be sure to subscribe to Cavs Digest as the series continues Tuesday night.